This one unit is about to beat an entire army. Okay, maybe not. The good levels of tabs have been beaten before, but never with only a single unit. So is it possible? If that unit jumps off a ledge, no. If that unit can summon lightning from the sky, it can beat the first level. I promised that if I fail, I have to fly to Vatican City and attempt to steal the Pope's hat. Usually, you'd place range units behind melee units and construct an army to face the enemy. But I have to carefully choose a single unit who can either survive a lot of abuse or attack the enemy without being attacked. Currently, I'm using the terrain to my advantage by placing a ranged unit on top of the archway. Every 8 seconds, Thor gets a thunder attack which can hit anyone. So I'll just keep putting Thor up there and win every level. Easy challenge, no need to watch the video. Oh, I need to be able to put Thor up there. The game seemingly got offended by my strategy and reduced where I can place my unit. This circle means I can't place them on top of the archway. Luckily, I have a Yeti for just this situation. He can breathe ice and fight anyone except an angel. I was surprised to see a biblical being in the enemy army, but I have something the religion doesn't have. Modern engineering fueled by decades of war. A totally accurate nightmare contraption. Attack! After melting the angels' faces off and adding a postscript to the Bible, the game got even angrier at me. It reduced my spawn location more and changed the entire map. Now that I've beaten the first few good levels, I unlock the units for myself. I thought an angel can probably defeat a couple mammoths, and I was correct. However, it cannot beat 10 men throwing spears at its face. I thought I would do a better job than the AI, so I took control of the angel. I got trampled, and then couldn't figure out how to attack. It says I have an infinite cooldown on both of my attacks. That seems less than optimal. After trying to solve time travel to get these cooldowns lowered, I found out the trick to this level was taking control at the beginning and running to the spearmen so that the AI prioritized killing them first. If you've ever wanted to see an angel get eaten by 100 dinosaurs, well, you're unlucky. It's too graphic, I can't show that. Wait, he won? How the fuck? If you worry that this has been too easy, the game heard that too and made this next level impossibly difficult. No high terrain, surrounded by enemies, and not enough points to buy a single angel. Usually I have points to spare since I'm only using one unit, but this level is tiny and it wants me to use a bunch of low cost units to beat it. Even the slam dunk method won't help me here. The biggest problem is the scarecrow enemy. I can potentially run away from all the other units, but the crows can outrun me. I can't outrun them. Unless I use the power of hydrogen and oxygen. Water, carry me! A unit in water travels faster than even the crows. I can use the river to travel fast, then hide behind the water wheel and hit the crows as they approach with my range. It's flawless. It has one flaw. There were a couple attempts where I almost got stuck on the rocks or the wheel, but I always ended up being thrown into the sky. I have an idea on how to beat this, but I'm not sure if it's within our rule set, so I'm gonna beat the level normally to progress, and I'll come back to this later. Once again, I don't have enough money for a good unit like Thor or an angel, so instead I chose budget Thor. And I mean budget. He summons a hammer from the sky to crush his enemies, and when I say crush, I mean lightly tap on the shoulder for doing a good job. I thought it wasn't even doing damage, but eventually some of the enemies died. To kill a basic farmer, it took over 50 hits. Paper cuts would be more effective. Do you remember the opening of this video where my archer was smited by God for being a woman? Well, now I can use that unit. He reads the Bible and small ore projectiles stick to enemies. Whoever they stick to is marked for a heavenly explosion. So I hid beneath the bridge on this barrel. I threw orbs under the bridge, then the god laser should hit them as they walk over to me. They just walked down and killed me. Luckily, I know a secret. There is a hidden cave that you can activate where the enemies cannot reach you. I can aim upwards and the laser hits the enemies dead on. But it isn't dealing any damage. Having a perfect plan not work for any good reason is heartbreaking. That's the only strategy I could think of that might work. I just have to run away from this challenge, go get the Pope's hat. Unless running away. That's it! I scattered around the island looking for small coves, and I found one behind my starting position. I began the level by running to the back left and dropping down onto this tree. There's only room for one unit, so when the enemies follow me, they should bounce off me and fall right into the water. It's working perfectly. Damn it, one of them landed on the tree! I have to keep trying. A few attempts later, all the kings went down into the water, drowning. But the archers still shot me in the chest. I used my hammer to knock them into the water, but I was killed by the final 2 archers. I am so close. Sometimes there is no smarter strategy, no secret tip to win easily. You just have to keep grinding, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. The definition of willpower. This is it. The last archer is falling down. They're all down. Why haven't I won? Oh, the king landed in the shallow and isn't taking drowning damage. If I move slightly off center, he might walk deeper into the ocean. I have to be so careful not to fall. He's moving! Victory! I have successfully beaten 20% of the level, and that one was not nearly the hardest. I did some levels using the power of the heavens. The power of Christ impales you. Look how far away I am. God has auto-aim hacks. The game then punished me by putting me on a close range map. I went back to my old method of hiding on the edge of the map. They'll never hit me here. They have 2 axes each. They very easily can hit me. I used the angel who has much more health. He lasted a long time but always gets overwhelmed and thrown off. Apparently those wings are only for show. Why can't you fly? I tried 500 different positions, but then I tried hiding in the trees. I can take out one at a time, then transform, but somehow I still ended up flying directly off the map. Why are you so bad at flying, Angel? I am sick of losing. I am sick of hiding. I'm going to fight you face on. You don't scare me. Don't make me go to my second form. The screen is a mess, but I am slowly attacking them while they chase me. Obey the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not fuck with me. Victory! For the next level, I used a war elephant to impale them with my tusks. Instead, I got impaled by 1,000 arrows, and then something beautiful happened. The enemy have firework archers. Their fireworks stick to you and propel you in whatever direction they are facing. And so my angel unit finally got to fly. But we can do better. Look closely at this flight pattern. He goes off the screen and into the stratosphere. I am so proud of my angel. Be free, fly away. Fulfilling his lifelong goal of flying, the angel was ready to attack. As soon as you spawn, kill 2 of the arrow launchers. Then you have fireworks attached and pray that they send you to an island resort instead of the abyss. Luckily, I landed on the bridge. Now hide behind pillars and don't get hit by any other fireworks. You can kill the archers one by one. The next level, I relaxed on some trees and immediately got stuck. It's time for a bedtime story. And then the Lord said, let all those who don't finish the pizza crust be erased from existence by a gigantic death laser. You must all die for not finishing your crusts. Respect what you've been given. Okay, this level looks impossible. 2 spinning tank fortresses and 4 horsemen. I can't imagine any unit surviving the tanks. But I will try my now flight-tested angel. The tanks don't seem to attack me. Maybe they're religious? If I stand behind the pillar, they can't see me. They shoot 10-ton cannonballs. They could definitely break down these pillars. I think the game has finally recognized me as a true opponent and is testing me. Or maybe it's mocking me for not beating the farm level with only 1 unit. I will go back and do that. You can't stop me. Moving on to the pirate levels, they were really fun. They have a lot of units, but if I carefully position myself and shoot at the right times, I can kill all the units at the front of the pack before they reach me. A few of them have guns though, so I have to mark them for the death laser and run behind cover while I wait. There's only 1 enemy left. I did the level again and stayed a safe distance away, except for when one of them materialized behind me. Using the wheel, I survived. For the second pirate level, I found a unique strategic position. The Divine Arbiter doesn't move when attacking, so he's one of the only units who could balance on this mast. Also, the enemies walk straight towards me, into the water and drown, one of the easiest levels so far, which means we're on to the spooky levels. I used the old stand on a ledge trick, but with a unit that has a bit more health. The enemies couldn't fly, they had no fireworks attached to them. Then, all of a sudden, the ground shook. The chorus of angels began to sing, and my angel flew into the air, flying of its own accord and landed at the top, killing the remaining skeletons. Did his flight actually work this time? I'm confused how this happened, but I love it. In the final level, you teach Westerners to eat their pizza crust, and we have victory over Huh? Oh, that wasn't the final level? There's a legacy level. Alright, game, fine. Give me an extra level. I can take it. Wait, they have something I thought they would never have. 2 tanks! That's fine, I'll use the divine— Oh, this is going to be harder than I thought. I managed to get away, yes! They can't reach me now. If I stay safe and aim perfectly, I can win. I'm going forward to defeat them. No, what? I fell inside the roof. I can't get out. I'm not giving up though. I did it all over again, and eventually, I killed 2 tanks. Now the true test. How can I beat this level? 2 scarecrows surround me, impossible to escape. Well, the way to beat this level— evil. I have beaten the fantasy good levels with 1 unit, but if you go inside a spooky cave, follow the tentacles, you find the fantasy evil levels. None of the good units can beat the farm level, but we can unlock a powerful unit at the end of the evil campaign that can help us. Then Thor got scared and threw himself down a hole. I told Thor that the enemies didn't recycle and polluted the clouds he lives in. He destroyed them all. Then I said they didn't eat the pizza crusts. He got scared and hid up here. Then he was burned to death. So now I can introduce my favorite unit in the game, the Sensei. This ninja throws throws 50 shurikens each second. It's amazing. Nothing can even get close to him. What's that red thing around him? Where did he go? Where did he go? Let's try that again. He's winning, then the red sorcery circle teleports him to the farm level. Maybe a melee ninja can win. The super fast samurai. He can dodge the red circle. Nope. Then I remembered. In the art of war, Sun Tzu says, size matters. So I used a really big samurai. He doesn't care about the red circle. Bigger sword wins. Worryingly, it looks like they have a Thor of their own who can use lightning. It killed the giant and can even damage my Thor. I won this level by using Artemis, finally getting her chance to shine after being smited by God. Just kidding, she got wrecked. Then I remembered. In the art of war, Sun Tzu said, size really fucking matters. So I used an even bigger giant. Next is the first really difficult evil map. I lost with every unit, so I went back to modern technology. I'm having a stare down with the enemy. First one to move loses. God, that's cheating. Eventually I stopped trying to shoot them and just ran them over with my wheels. And then, for the first time in my Tab's career, I played a level with 10,000 points. Enough to purchase the super boxer, like a regular boxer, but he saw his best friend die and unleashed an ancient legend. He is not the average. Then he got set on fire. Activate hyperspeed. Then he got set on fire. I tried using Thor on a rock, but he was out lightning. I have given Thor gymnastics lessons and tap dancing lessons. He then fell into a radioactive chamber and became Spider Thor, able to hide in small places and jump scare people. The enemies are here, but where is Thor? Hidden away, scared of everyone, which actually won him the level. He was untouchable there. Now we just have to beat the normal levels with the evil units to get the secret unit. Tactical running away strategy. Did he just trip over grass? I mean, tactical stealth strategy. Now they're lined up for me. I can't believe that worked. Alright, no more games. I'm using a demon. You may think he's the opposite of an angel, but he also has wings that can't fly. They're both useless. It's time for the hardest map in the game. The farm map. If I can't beat the good version, how can I beat the evil wait a second. They put the circle the wrong way around, stupid game. I can use evil Thor on top of a house. This is amazing. This might be better than Thor. I got worried because the next level had scarecrows, but the demon is kind of overpowered, but not overpowered enough to fight catapults. If this is budget Thor, this is luxury Thor. I'm now realizing he doesn't even have a head. After a minute of raining lightning, I checked on how it was going. Oh, there's a catapult there. That's bad. Luxury Thor and the demon got me through the next few levels, and then I was confronted. 2 ballistas, 2 Zeuses, and an army of troops aimed at me. Very intimidating. But they'll never kill me, because I'll kill myself apparently. I managed to stay on the side this time. This is safe. I'm wearing a hard hat, so it is safe. Zeus does not respect Ock health and safety laws. I tried walking further, the screen was going insane, and just look how I died. This is the most insane trick shot I've ever seen. Sign this man up to phase. Wait a second, I was wrong. This is the most insane trick shot. I started getting really far away and killed all of them from the other side of the wall. Then I got 360 no-scoped. I hate ice levels. So I'm not doing it. Moving on to... Oh, I have to. You need it to unlock the secret evil unit to beat the farm level. Lesson time. If you put a demon down here, it loses. If you put a demon up here, it wins. And that's something you can only learn from 10,000 hours of practice, and definitely not luck. The next ice level has a gigantic wall, so I have to fight the Yeti straight on. And as Sun Tzu predicted, this isn't going to work out. No one comment that I just put a unit on top of the wall. No one needs to know that. Now finally, a level with fireworks. Is this it? Can my demon fly as well? No, he very much did the opposite. Maybe if I reverse the footage? Close enough. At least Luxury Thor got a good flight out of it, and ended up winning the level. The next level was... I don't want to talk about it. I hid behind a tree. The final evil level, I stood atop a church and rained lightning. Oh, they have Thor. They have 3 Thors actually, so I stood on a mountain and killed them all, which means we are up to the ultimate challenge. I used every evil unit to try to beat it, and in the end, the only way to beat it is... I have no idea, so instead I'm gonna use this guy. Breakdance on their corpses, big guy. Crush the cross neglectors. Victory! I'll see you another time, Pope.